All right, boys. Well, today's the day I asked you guys previously if you guys wanted to see a custom keyboard build. So here's my old keyboard. It is a non-hot swappable one. This isn't the new one, by the way. We're going to build that shortly. But this was my old keyboard. It was a Daria DK61 Pro from videos and streams such as this.
I'm going to get them on the rotate. 1 CT.
I always got asked about it. It was customized in the sense where I took it apart and I tempest modded it just to make it a little bit more silent. But the stabilizers always sucked in them, so I stopped using that and went on to mod the current keyboard I use, which is the Annie Pro 2 or Ann Pro 2. And you can see we have a custom cable here. It's just a little hidden away. So we are just going to push that back. And today we're going to be working on a Gmmk 2 build. And in this build, we are using the bare bones edition of the Gmmk 2. It's the modular mechanical 65%. And it looks like this. I had already actually unboxed it over on Instagram. So if you want to check that out, it's instagram.com/TabzWare. So we'll put that there. And then inside underneath, we have, I believe, our cable and our keycap puller. Pull all that out. And what's in here? Silica gel and just glorious little informational card. And we've got a glorious keycap photo, or sorry, sticker. Put that on something, I'm sure. And then I believe we also have our orange glorious keycap with the keycap puller just inside there. Let's see. So we'll put all that to the side. We'll close up this box. So the Gmmk 2 comes with its own braided cable. It is not coiled, although you can purchase a coiled cable off their website, which is nice. I actually got mine from another cable creator. I know in the video it kind of looked small, but I promise you it's not one of those cheap ones. I think I paid about 70 bucks for it. Those cheap ones are really thin and sometimes they don't produce the greatest amount of power. But you can see how thick that one is. Entry. It's not bad quality from what I can see so far. What it looks like. I will not be using it though, as we do have the custom aviator cable. And then obviously here's our switch puller that they provide and their keycap puller, which they provide. And I do have a little kit here over on the side for lubing our switches. So I don't think I'm going to be lubing my Pandas just yet. So I just don't want this video to be super long. But we can definitely do that over here if we decide to. It depends on how it feels. But here's the Gmmk 2. You can see it in all of its glory. Very, very nice. You got the RGB strip here. Inbuilt RGB to the board as well. The stabilizers, I believe these are the V2s. I could be wrong. I'm not going to be able to really talk about them too much until I try it. But we do have the really nice hard plastic on the back, as well as we have a wrist. I don't know what you'd call that. Angular? Whatever. I like to go flat, so that's how we're going to be doing it. And of course, we have our glorious Panda switches. So you can see the cool box for these. I believe these ones are not pre-lubed. I could be wrong. Plate mount tactile. I don't think it actually says on the box. Glorious Panda glow. Yep. Okay. So these ones I believe are not pre-lubed, and these came out to, I believe, $69 for 2 packs. And you can see what they look like here. Take them out of the box. So I am going to try them without lubing them, and then I'm going to try them with lubing them off camera, and I will report back in a future video if I decide to lube them. We can see the switch nicely here. Let me just align to the camera. And we could just do a little bit of a sound test here. You're not going to be able to hear much. Yeah, my microphone kind of cuts it off. But they are tactile. And to put these in, you're just going to line up the actual switch itself. And then push them in. Boom, done. That's your first switch. So let's get these in here. I forgot to also mention that these switches themselves are north-facing RGB, which works perfectly for this board because these are also north-facing RGB PCB LEDs here. So that's good. All right, so first set is in. Everything looks to be good. We're just gonna open up the second one. Whenever building a keyboard and doing switches, it's like, you know, you have enough, you ordered enough, but you just have a feeling that like, oh, look at that. We actually got a glorious Panda sticker. I didn't get one in the other pack. That's very odd. Maybe they only put it into one. Who knows? But yeah, you know you have enough switches, even more than enough sometimes, but sometimes you just feel like you don't. One just fell. Hold on. I do believe I ordered 70 and I only need 65 of these, so I think at least. So we definitely have enough. We just got to take our time. The crunch on some of these though is like the tolerance is so tight. I will say though, my poor fingers, man. Look at my finger. I don't know if it'll focus. It should. Look at that. My poor finger putting these switches in, man. Holy shit. I've literally switched over to putting these things in just with two hands, just so I'm not messing up my one finger so much. That thing, dude, my finger's killing me. Actually insane how tight the tolerance is, which is a good thing, by the way, not a bad thing. And the final switch. So, yep, we have 5 left over. I was right, 65, ordered 70. 2 packs, 35. Let's go. Anyways, that's it. There she is with all of her glorious pandas in there. It feels really good. Just the perfect amount of resistance. Let's really quickly unplug this keyboard. Set that over to the side and pull this through. And plug this bad boy in. She's bright. Holy cow. She is definitely bright. One of the things that I do need to do is download Glorious Core. Damn, their download on their site is a little slow. Dude, it's just that I was gonna make a joke about their shipping being slow as well, because I am quite honestly a little annoyed that I paid, you know, like 48 bucks for shipping and it took 15 days with their best shipping option, but it is what it is. Those import fees suck too. It's like $40 import fees to get this delivered to Canada. So when this eventually does come to Amazon, I would purchase it on Amazon over going straight through Glorious, just because their shipping, 1, is going to be more expensive, and 2, import fees if you're not from the States. To give you an idea, by the way, this is a 60% keyboard, as you can see. And this, if I line it up exactly the same, is a 65. So you're literally just getting basically one more row on the side. Of course, this is going to be your up, left, right, down. And then obviously your other keys here, such as delete, I think page up, page down, and home. I could be wrong, but I'm going to try to remap. As you guys know, for this channel, I want this to, obviously, that could be delete. I don't mind. I want that to be insert. I want this to be page up and page down. And then this will obviously be my arrow keys, just because page up, page down is good for games, for sighting guns. And then obviously insert for reasons that you guys understand, and then delete. Just make it easier. All right, so our setup download is complete for Glorious Core. Let's pull this to desktop. Now, one of the things that sucks is I had mentioned I don't have the keycaps that I had purchased. They're not going to be here till like late May, or they don't ship until late May. It's just how keycaps usually are when you group buy, etc. So I am waiting on my Kaiju keycaps, but those will not be the ones that I use forever. I was looking at the Gmmk strikers, waiting for those to eventually hopefully be remade. If not, I'll have to buy some clones. But I do have some cool mechs coming, which probably not a very known brand, as they are like an Asian-based brand. But we're going to set up these this keyboard now. So we are going to be using some pudding keycaps, which don't fucking roast me. They're the only extra ones I have. I have these white ones, which are the Phantom White pudding caps from Razer. I just like the feel of them, but I do have some normal pudding caps from a Asian company. But they are in this Razer box because they're just easier to stay all together. So you can see there's a whole mess of keys. The problem is I don't have any 65% with, you know, like the smaller shift or anything. I have to use the Razer ones that are on this because they came with the smaller shift. So again, I kind of messed up my words there. I had a black pair, I thought, but I realistically don't. All right, so the final pieces, the Razer set didn't actually come with little keys, which kind of sucks. So I had to pull these from like a random batch that I had. But we've got our down, right, left, and our up suited on there. So these are different keycaps from the other ones. But as you can see, that is the build. My only concern, and I know you're not going to be able to tell on video because videos usually always oversaturate things and make them look good. My only concern really is the brightness of the LEDs just doesn't seem that great, but that also could be the fact that I'm not using keycaps that are translucent like this, so it allows for more light to go through. Again, it's either a better typing experience and a better feel, or, you know, looks. It's a little bit hard to have both, but so far I like it. It feels good. The keycaps, I'll have to get a video recording here. I do have a fish tank on, so you might hear it in the video, but I'll have to get a recording here of just how these sound. So there's a slight ping, but it's not bad. And again, these are unlubed. And I did swap these keys out, so we have a delete and insert. This is going to be my screenshot key because my print screen one's gone. And then I didn't know what to put here, so it's just another Windows button. But yeah, not bad. I am 100% going to lube them though. Other than that, other than the lightning, not the lightning, but the lighting effects. Other than the lighting effects, it's nice. I got to try it out for gaming. Everything seems well done. I do have my spacebar flipped. But yeah, overall, I mean, we can go over some lighting effects here. There's some good ones. I do mess with these. I just really wish these LEDs were brighter. They probably look great in video, but if I were to plug one of these in, you guys saw how bright these are, but obviously the translucent, so it's kind of a lose-lose if you're trying to have both, unless you're willing to spend a shitload on caps. Or sorry, keys. Because these are pudding, so they should be brighter, even though they're not. But yeah, I think that's my only concern, is just that I wish they were a little bit brighter. Glorious mode was the default mode that it starts in. As you can see, you can't actually change this one, but I like it. I really do. I think it was worth the investment. When my other keycaps are here, I'll post an updated photo of how the setup looks. But for now, that's it, boys. That's the nice build, and I can't wait to get into it. Oh, it feels so good to have like nice keys. I'm sure you can hear this as I talk, but it's so nice. So I'm gonna lube them and then put it all back together and then put the keycaps on, and I'll do an update video when those keycaps arrive, and we'll do an updated sound test. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Tabz. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, bros. Peace. What?